Hello. Welcome to Motivation Mornings with Marnie up there and Melissa. I'm Melissa Houston. I'm a health insurance specialist and financial planner in Victoria, BC, Canada. And today I will share that I'm a fan of blue licorice ice cream.
Ooh, I didn't even know that was a thing. You sure
It's,
blue thing?
yeah, it's mostly in the prairies, but black licorice ice cream is good too.
Blue licorice. Hello. Okay. Good morning, everybody. I'm Marnie Dangerfield. I'm a wellness and intentional creativity coach, also here in Victoria, BC, and I meditate.
Excellent. So we're switching things up. You can see us today.
We
Feeling
are
a little
visible.
exposed, but hey, you see me in my running gear. So yeah, thanks for checking us out today.
Mm-hmm. So I will give a bit of an overview of what we're going to be doing this morning, and we'll get started. So we always like to start with our values, sharing our values statement. And then for those of you who are here live, you can come up, comment, and we always encourage participation in the comments below. And then I'm going to share what's inspiring me this week. Melissa's going to share what's inspiring her. And I will share this week, I'll be sharing the wellness tip. Next week, it will be Melissa, so tune in next week. Sorry, distracting myself by saying that. And then we'll share our contact information and how to follow up with us. And then our new addition, our gratitude segment, where we share our gratitude. And then Melissa will close us out with a motivational quote. So wonderful. So,
yeah. Okay, so our value statement. Today we gather
in the spirit of possibility,
in support of community,
to encourage holistic well-being,
to empower our authentic selves,
to share appreciation,
to express compassion,
and to enjoy this gift of life.
Yay.
Oh, it's so different having the camera on. I mean, it's fun, but it's also look.
It's just one more thing to be sort of thinking about in the back of your head, at least for me.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna kick off with Marnie.
Yes, what's inspiring me. So I teased at it a bit with my morning post on Facebook, but what's been inspiring me this week is summer in the garden. Here in Victoria, summer is just, it's like a switch has been flicked and the sun's out and it's gorgeous, and just going for a stroll in my garden, it just lights me up. I find it so inspiring because every day there's something different. There's something new blooming, and there's new growth, or there's a different type of bird that hasn't been here, and it's just this, I don't know, I just get giddy excited and inspired. And it's also, with everything going on in the world, it's kind of this space, it is a space where it's like, oh, life, things just continue. The earth just keeps doing what it's doing. There are the cycles and the patterns and the growth that continues, and the bees and the birds and the flowers and the trees, they're doing their thing regardless, and just the joy that comes with seeing the new blooms opening and such. So that, hands down, this week has been my light of inspiration.
Oh, that's awesome, and I can see the joy in your face.
Love it.
Awesome. Oh, I love the summer too, and all the sunshine.
So much sunshine right now. Oh.
I found I think it's a pansy, but a little tiny purple flower, just one, at the base of one of my trees, one of my apple trees, and I'm just like, oh, look at you.
See, it's just like
unexpected garden
yeah.
delights.
Yeah. Little treats just waiting.
For sure.
So how about you?
For me, so mine, okay, I'm going to be full disclosure. Today I am feeling a little overwhelmed. So, and it's nothing bad. It's just a lot on my plate right now for the day. And so I'm just trying to think of what's motivating and inspiring me. Just like, just to be honest, right now I'm just focusing on the present, the moment, and water and and breathing. These are the things that I'm trying to really just embody and focus on so that I don't get into an overwhelmed state where I just feel like freezing. Like, I don't know if that happens to you, but sometimes when I feel overwhelmed, it's just like I feel like I'm frozen because I don't even know where to start. So that's what I'm trying to focus on. I'm just trying to take each moment and not think about everything else that is coming on later on in the day on my list. It's just so I don't, it's not really a typical inspiration or motivation, but that's what I'm working with today.
Oh, I love it. And I so appreciate your honesty with that. And it comes down to that. It's like, well, I mean, it really is the moment. That's most important. I love that you're grounding into that and going, I'm breathing, I'm here. Like, what's this moment, what's needed right now? As like you say, it's so easy. And yes, I absolutely relate with the overwhelm and the freeze. So you're not alone in that. But it is. It's like you can start thinking about, I got this and this and this. And then it's like, if
And it's
you're
not helpful.
grounding, yeah, it doesn't, it's like, that's all coming anyway, but what's happening right now? And
Yeah, trying to anticipate it in your mind or prepare for it in your mind isn't actually going to help you be more productive or be more successful at what you're doing, because then you're just in your head instead of focusing on what's happening right now.
yeah.
What needs your attention now. So that's me.
Oh, I love it. Thank you so much. And such a great reminder for us all. So thank you for that. Ah,
Yes. Well, I guess in a way it's kind of wellnessy, but should have another wellness tip for us today.
yes,
Oh,
sorry,
you froze on me
I
for a second.
froze, so that's fun. Live. So we'll see what happens as I speak. But it's interesting. It feeds in well with my wellness tip this week. Was I know I've talked about this in the past, but it's been a bit, and it's coming up. Is the practice of meditation, bringing up this as a practice, and how I encourage people. It was has been a life-changing practice for me. It's been a journey and to keep at it and create that space in my day to meditate. And I always like to say, start with a minute. We can just sit and breathe for 1 minute. But there's just so many. They've just done so much more studies on the benefits of meditation for our overall health and well-being, for our physical health, our mental health. Um, and I was listening. Part of the reason I'm bringing it up this morning is the 10% happier people, who I've mentioned them in their podcast and their app before. They are launching a 21-day challenge called the Summer Sanity Challenge, and it's free. It's complimentary. It will be on the app, so you'll have to get the app. It's free. Uh, but so I was like, oh, I need to share this. They did a challenge in January, and I was quite blown away with how good it is. There's short videos, so it's really informative, and then there's meditations as well. So even just as an info thing, if you're curious about it, if you're not wanting to do the meditation, still even those short videos are quite handy. So I'll definitely be sharing that link on our page, because I know I'm doing it. I just really I enjoy them. I really enjoyed the January one, so I'm looking forward to this one. And Summer Sanity, yes, please. So, so that's another reason why I'm bringing it up this week. That is happening, and it's a way to, if you're curious at all, and there's a bit of a community with it if you want to join into that part, or just do it on your own. And it does track your minutes, so there are, anyway, it's a fun, I think, helpful thing. And they mentioned on the podcast this morning, which I will also share, that we don't meditate to become better meditators. That's not the point. The point is it helps with our raising our own awareness, our compassion, our clarity, our empathy. There's just, and as I said, there's mental and physical benefits as well. So just wanting to plant that seed again about Curious at all? To encourage, start, and you just start small, and start where you are, and it's the benefits are build up over time. So, and I will share about the challenge in our Facebook page.
Definitely am interested. Maybe not today.
Yeah, when it starts July, it doesn't. Yeah, it starts July 27th. So I wanted to mention it
Oh,
because it
okay.
starts. Yeah, it starts July 27th. Yeah, not today. And that's, I like it too. This one, there, even though it's 21 days, they've already set it up, but it's not like you have to do it every day. They have they've done it because people like rewards and such. So they actually this time have a bronze, silver, gold for the minutes. But even the gold isn't 21. I don't believe it's 21 days. Anyway, so it's really about doing what's right for you and what fits with your schedule, so you're not going into overwhelm, right?
And
So
yet accommodating the people who do find motivation in like external validation through
yeah,
rewards. Things like that.
exactly. It's like everybody's different, which is so wonderful. So it's yeah. So
Ah,
I will.
well,
Yeah.
thank you so much for sharing that.
Mm. Well,
I
that's for
will.
stress reduction. Stress huge for meditation. But anyway, sorry, I
Yeah.
interrupted you.
No, no, it was your share. So, but I will fit in some meditation today. So, because I think that will be helpful to my overall being and state of mind. So, thank you, Marnie. And I totally also encourage anyone who hasn't tried it to try it. It doesn't have to be 20 minutes. Start with a minute.
Yes, that's how I started. 20 minutes was a no-go for me. I can tell you when I started. I had to start with a minute.
Yeah, don't yeah, if you're finding it intimidating, obviously it's like going to the gym for the first time. You don't need to go for an hour and do all the machines and all the things if that the thought of that is intimidating. Just go and do a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, now this is going to be different because I'm sharing the screen from a video this time. Let's see. Oh, that is interesting.
This is an experiment. We're trying it.
So what has happened when I was testing this before we started, oh no, sorry, I missed the button. I thought the recording button replaced the share button, but I found it. It is still here. Here we go. Can you see that, Marnie? Can you see the
You are
content?
a genius. I can see it. Yes.
Oh, okay. It worked. All right. Well, we would love to hear if you liked seeing our faces this morning. Please let us know via email at motivation.mornings@gmail.com. Or you could tell us on our Facebook page, MM with MM. We'll be posting the recording as always. Then we have our Instagram, motivation_mornings_with_mm. Subscribe or follow us on there for our reminders for the morning of the webcast. And then we've got the weekly motivational quotes on there. And finally, our YouTube channel where these recordings are posted. So you can subscribe on there to get notifications every time we have our newest webcast uploaded. And now I guess I switch back because we have our other thing now, our other newer segment.
Yes, our new segment, newer segment, gratitude.
There we go. Yes. Oh, am I going first?
Let's do that.
Okay. I was gonna say, I'm very grateful for these beautiful mornings where I can go right outside where it's nice and bright and sunny. But that's a little bit, I don't know. You already sort of mentioned that. So I will say another gratitude today. It's one that came to mind recently that some part of my subconscious feels not really pressure, but is definitely aware of the fact that there is a standard in our culture of women to wear makeup. And I can't help. It's like, it's totally involuntary, but whenever I come across a woman out in the world being their awesome selves with no makeup on, it just makes me feel so happy and less like I'm a weirdo for not wearing makeup. At least not every day. There's nothing wrong with it. There's honestly nothing wrong with it. But I don't like the idea of feeling pressure that someone should be or shouldn't, you know. So, yeah, that recently happened where I saw another woman who was not wearing makeup, and I was just like, yeah, you can go you. Makes me feel better. Happy for you. Yeah. So I'm grateful for the people who are willing to just be their awesome selves and not concerned about those kind of cultural or societal expectations.
Yes, absolutely. So yeah, and I'm with. I mean, don't do makeup. And like you say, there's nothing wrong with makeup.
There's nothing wrong, honestly. It can be very fun. People
Never.
love it, and if that's their
Exactly.
jam, go for it.
Gorgeous, wonderful. Yeah, but each to their own, right? Everybody gets to express the way they want. So, yeah,
Mhm.
awesome.
What are you grateful for today, Mark?
Well, what came up for me might make you a titch uncomfortable,
Oh no. Oh no, and you froze.
but it's what I share. I froze again.
Good.
So I'm sharing what came up for me, which might make you a titch uncomfortable, just like my message that's saying my internet connection is unstable, but I will go fast. So I'm grateful. I'm grateful for you. I am grateful for Melissa Houston.
Aw.
I'm so grateful. Yes. And this isn't just because you treated me to a float last week, which you did. And
That's all right.
I am grateful for that. But I was just thinking of how, it flashed this morning how we first met, um, which was in a strategic business introduction with E Women, and I was sitting beside you. We'd never met, and you got to sit beside me as I cried as I was trying to speak, and it was uncomfortable. And you were so wonderful. And who knew from that time that we would end up, reconnecting through different things, and now a friendship and a collaboration, and now we're not at quite a year. I think we're 11 months now with this show, and with your help with even just my insurance and finances. So I just had just a big ball of gratitude for you and who you are, and for your friendship and your presence in my life. So,
Oh, that's
big
so,
shout
so
out.
sweet.
big, big heart for you.
Oh, thank you, Marnie. Trust me, goes both directions. Big ditto on my part. All right, we'll wind it up because you've got a work thing in 10 minutes. So let me see if I can share the screen again. Let's do this. Here we go. Motivational quote. This is from my meditation app. Just because you have a failure, it does not mean that you are a failure. So fail proudly, gently, beautifully, by Tamara Levitt, who is the lovely lady who does the meditations on the daily on the Calm app. So um, yeah, that one, it was not from today. It was one I saved from a while ago, but I thought it was a lovely reminder that everyone fails at some point, and what a fit, like you aren't a failure if you have a failure. Quite honestly, it's just part of the learning process. It's just part of growing. So that's why everyone should fail proudly, gently, and beautifully.
Yes.
And I'm going to switch us
Love
back
it.
to
Love it. And wholeheartedly agree with you, everything you said.
There we go. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. Looking forward to hearing your thoughts, if we should continue showing ourselves,
I
or
think I,
if you miss having interesting nature scenes. Usually it's nature scenes in the videos behind us. So yeah, let us know. I'm curious.
Let us know. And remember, next week, Melissa will be sharing the wellness, likely in the financial wellness realm, but you don't want to constrain her. Whatever she wants to share.
I'm a little less qualified in other areas, but
Oh, you know so much.
well, thank you, Marnie, and thank you, everyone watching the recording. I hope you
Yeah.
found some value today, and
Hmm.
I hope you all have a most wonderful Wednesday.
Yes, enjoy. Hope you have a good, kind day. Bye,
Bye,
everyone.
everybody.